Hey, chicken sissies. You guys having a show? Oh, it's staying. You guys having a show and stuff? What the hell? Keep clicking it. You guys having a show on Saturday, chicken sissy? Seven minutes late and still not ready. Uh, Glad it arrived okay, Barbell. Can't remember what you bought. War stuff. Okay. Alrighty. So today it's going to be another chaos show. I'm going to try to sell some stuff. I'm going to go until 6 o'clock, and then we'll raid out to Captain's mom, who is doing Christmas stuff. I'm going to kind of clear off my boards here, make room for some other stuff, and sell some other stuff. All sorts of stuff, I guess. And I'll have some Christmas snapshots and postcards to work in and see if anybody's interested. There's only 4 whole people here. I didn't schedule the show until this morning. I have the shipping set at $10 or $9.21 for a single item. I've got some books and some heavier stuff. Uh, it's free after that. So that's what I'll do. See how it goes and just flip through some stuff. It's 6 o'clock. So I'm going to start with this lot of bingo cards. They're used, they're from a Catholic church. You get a whole bunch of them. No bin items today. Next week, I'll put some new bin items in there. All my bin stuff I just moved to the marketplace. So those are running on the whole stack of bingo cards. Do this Ford seed catalog, 1948. Our grass is completely covered. It's icky. But I don't mind it too much because, or well, I mind it, but when it snows like this, but it's not windy, it sits on the roof and it insulates the building. As long as the wind isn't blowing, it feels pretty warm. You guys having a show on Saturday? That seed catalog is running. 4 o'clock. Check out Chip and Sissy's show on Saturday if anybody's in here. All right, we got a big home magazine from 1923, but somebody started using it as a scrapbook. It's got some clippings in there. Hey, pick. So part of it is pasted with stuff, but most of it is still the old prints and photos. 1923. That is running. Did you get some Christmas ornaments at Rag Sale the other day, Pick? I think it was $2. If I happen to sell something, I don't like packaging stuff for 40 cents anymore. I like $1.40. I wasn't paying too close of attention. I was taking pictures of stuff. I noticed Butterfly's name come up occasionally, and I would look and see what she was buying. So here's a spelling blank notebook, and somebody used it for recipes. There's a whole bunch of handwritten recipes in there. And a lot of it's blank, clippings in the back. Be a surprise. Is there anybody in here that wants to buy anything? Out of the 4 other people that are in here, this is just Chip and Sissy and Pick and me and 2 other people. One of those days, Pick. We got a 1936 Shirley Temple book. Little picture book. What was that? Oh, 1936. And that is running. Well, when you start a show and it takes a couple minutes for them to come in, and then there's only a few people, and I'm trying to be upbeat, Pick. It is a youth's companion from 1899. She came in yesterday. I told her she was supposed to be working. She probably didn't want me to scold her for breaking her whatever that she was supposed to be working all month on the awards. Uh, so, Youth's Companion magazine from 1899, and that is running. She's a workaholic. Rag keeps her busy. Here's a Harper's Weekly from 1909. Really nice condition. And that is running. Woman's World from 1930, January. I don't know. I don't know. How many people do you follow, Pick? That one's running. I try not to follow a lot of people when it seems like on my Android I have to clear my notifications constantly or else I don't get them. Erie Daily Gazette, Erie Weekly Gazette from February 23rd, 1865. Somebody put a sticker on it that says there's Civil War news. And that's running. That's why I don't follow many people. I just follow a few and then click around when thank you, Barbell Bandito. Your shipping should be free for the rest of the day. I did have a little pile of snapshots that might have some military stuff that I brought in here today. Let's just do this whole handful. I think there might be some stuff in it that you'll pay $2 for, since you're still here. I'll show them. Old steam tractors. And there's the Niagara Power Plant. Get the whole way through this and there won't be any military. I thought there was military in here. Motorcycles. So you can get the whole lot. Oh, there's a military one. I don't know what they're doing, but there's soldiers in the background. Another motorcycle one. Ooh, that one's got a race car. Another race car. Motorcycle race. More motorcycles. Well, there's not many. Oh, here's a couple military. Thought there was more military in the stack. Guess not. Cuddling girls. Well, that wasn't enough military. But you get the whole stack. Fishy. Thank you, Barbell Bandito. Those are yours. You getting lots done, Bishy? It's a Golden Dawn advertising map. I'm guessing it must be World War II era. And I got a military theme to it. And that is running. You got your shipping done. Good job, Bishy. Did you get any more sponsorships? Food from Sunny Land, 1925 almanac, dromedary figs and canned food. That's running. Oh no, really? So none of those big sellers sponsored you after getting all that exposure. That kind of sucks. So this is a Santa's surprise book, 1981, little golden book. I don't think I've ever read that one, Pick. And that's running. Bishy, I gotta admit, I was a little bit butthurt about the awards. I Butterfly was butthurt because Bubba and Lucy didn't get nominated, which I didn't assume they would because we very rarely bring them down. But I was the only one that I was hoping that I got nominated for was the best bin, and I could not believe that I did not get nominated for that. My butt is hurt. 666 Clinic. So it's some sort of satanic medicine advertising fan, and that is running. Oh, it's okay, Bishy. I'm just whining. When after they announced those, I went down and I looked at all those people's bins, and I looked at the bins, and half the stuff was you could buy on Temu, and I probably sold more stuff in the past week from my bin than all those sellers have cumulatively listed in the bin right now, just in the past week. I'm not crying about it, or I'm not like rocking back and forth or anything about it, but I thought surely, as I have like 6,000 things in there or something, I thought surely I might get the top five since nobody else seems to do much with the bin on this site. Herbalist Almanac. Well, thank you guys. I'm just like to whine. Did you guys vote? The voting's open for the top five at thesuburbanbish.com. This is a neat almanac. I don't know when it's from. Probably says in real big letters somewhere on the front of it, and I'm just missing it. I don't know. It's an almanac, and that is running. Yeah, just go to thesuburbanbitch.com, and I don't know. There's only 5 people per category. I don't know if you'd recognize all of them or not. There were maybe about half of them that I hadn't been to their shows. So we're gonna do a little lot of Christmas postcards. So you get the ones that I show you. Good job, Bishy. 752 votes. Yeah, I think if I were you, if you start getting a lot of those emails from people, just come up with a form email that you just copy and paste every single one of them. I think it's funny the people that they want to know who nominated them. She had quite a few people in there. And that's running. Yeah, pick Bishy was getting some. I don't know. People are just assholes, asking the stupidest things and want to know how many votes they had, and it's like, that's sort of what I told her, and I think Rag told her to say this pretty much the same thing. Pick an old Watkins Glen souvenir guide. It's 1901. Oh, I'm horrible too. Pick. And that is running. When I had people working for me, I would make them respond to all the customer service messages and emails and stuff like that on eBay and stuff. I just get real annoyed with people and then say something that's assertive but off-putting, and then you know, they get butthurt. I'm fine with my level of poverty as long as I don't have to deal with other people around me. You saw me in 2 categories. I think so. So Jello powder. I can't remember what they are. I've got dementia so bad I can't. I'm a goldfish. Best packaging. My packaging looks horrible, but it's usually secure. Oh, best antiques or something. I packaged one last week. I jammed 13 pounds of antiques and collectibles into a flat rate box, and it had, oh my goodness, it was, there was not, you could not have fit another marble in that box. Glass wrapped in cardboard and bubble wrap and tessellated together to fit perfectly. I couldn't believe I got it to fit. 19, 1944 maybe. Knott's Berry Farm book. I told Ohio that I was going to start putting some meow Joanna, sprinkle it in with her newspaper in her packages. She sends me pictures of Kiki like just playing in them or just laying in the newspaper. So here's a People's Home Journal from 19, it was 1919. From 1919. That is running. And if you just joined me, I'm doing just a whole bunch of paper, sort of clearing off my boards and sorting things out here a little bit. We're gonna raid the Cats Dance Mom at 6, if I can last that long. And she's selling Christmas ephemera today. I think I'm remembering correctly. This is a 1921 LaSalle College. Some sort of magazine. And that's running. I was happy for the awards that several of the people that I nominated made the top 5. And here's a 1934 De La Val advertising calendar. I'm gonna take this out of this thing. Because when you guys don't give me $2 for it, I'm gonna put it on my website. As long as it's complete. I don't know if it's complete. I think it is. September, October. Oh, they've only got one picture of a pretty lady. The rest's dogs and stuff. Uh, I was hoping he would make the top 5. And that's running the cream separator ads on the back and dairy product advertising in the middle. Niagara Beltline advertising pamphlet. Ooh. Folds out into a panoramic view of Niagara Falls. Don't see a date on it. Whoops. Spray it. Anyway, that's running. Do these several calendar pages here. You can go to the suburbanbish.com, but the final results aren't going to be out until the 4th of January, I think. You got to pet it, like you went up to it and just petted it, or did you get a tour from the farmer? So those calendar pages are running. Do a little lot of labels. There's several Chautauqua made apple juice. There's an E.T. Moorhead Concord grapes. There's a Uniclean can label. There's a luggage label. There's another Uniclean label. What labels do I have out here? If you're still here, Keith, which one was your friend? So you get all of those. Hey, Dawn. All of those. That's running. Thank you, Bendito. That pile is yours. Funking. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, Playmate magazine from 1954 with children whispering into Santa's ears. And that's running. Centerfold. I think the centerfold was a craft. Keith, I learned something last week. I didn't realize Jet magazine had centerfolds. Nope, didn't have the slightest clue. So now every time I get a Jet magazine, I'm gonna have to check out the centerfold. $9.21. That's what it is. Pick because I was running the bigger stuff and smaller stuff. I'm pretty sure that that's what I'm going to be doing next year from like here on out. It's just pretty much you. If you want to play, you're going to pay the 9.21, and people can be butthurt and not play if they don't want to. I. It's just easier. Okay. Yep, I can do that too. Anytime you want kick, if you just tell me that, and I'm fine with that. No, it's just too much of a pain in the butt to have like three different sets of envelopes for a show, and I don't know. I mean, it's $2 starts. There's I don't know. That's just I think what I'm gonna do. All right. I am gonna make a pile of paper. That's what I'm gonna do. I want this cleared off. I want to use it for something else. Nobody likes my ephemera wall. They don't like to make requests from it, so I'm going to use it for something else for a while. So I am going to clear it off. And what I'm going to do is make a pile of paper, and I'm just going to run stuff for 10 seconds until somebody buys the stack. And if you're the only one here who wants to bid, just wait until there's a pile there. See how big you can get it. Any old books or 1800 stuff. Um, like, what are you thinking? Like any old book? Like 1800s books? King Midas flower advertising cookbook, recipe book. That's running. And just toss it down there. And we got 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, Classics Illustrated comic book. 1970, real nice condition. That's running. I think old books look cool. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I have any cool looking ones. I don't know. Cool is pretty subjective. I don't deal too much with books. I don't like books. Appleton school readers. Just grabbed a few with a halfway decent cover. That one's from 1886. Yeah, they're heavy. And they're listing intensive to describe them properly for the people that are really into them. That one's running. Reveries of a Bachelor. You need to get yourself a big building pick. It's like it might be signed by the author. Oh, the pages don't want to. I don't know. I don't see a date on it, but it's old. Somewhat cool. It's got leather hardcover. Thank you, Marvin. You get that whole pile. You got to get an Amish crew in there and build you a nice she shed pick. All right, I'll run this one. This it doesn't look cool. Oh look, somebody pressed a maple leaf in there. 1875. Water stained. Mabel Martin. A Harvest Ideal. Let's see what's neat about this book is that it's probably got one of those arsenic covers that apparently are a thing. And that's running. 1870 something, I think it said. Thank you, Barbell. It's yours too. And the other book that I grabbed while trying to find something that looked halfway cool was this old primer with a witch on it. I don't think it's super old. 1913. So that is running. Sugar Creek Antiques. Are you from Sugar Creek, Pennsylvania? Let's go in the pile. Got 1914 Maltese Cross and some dude. Probably German or Prussian or whatever it would have been. And that goes in with it. I don't know what pick. I never can remember. There's Sugar Creek and there's Sugar Grove. And I don't know which one's which. One of them's in Pennsylvania and one's in thank you, Barbell. One of them's in New York and they're not very far apart, I think. That one's Kaiser Wilhelm. Wilhelm. What's it say? It's got German text on it. Sugar Grove is near Corey. Sugar Creek, I think, is in New York then. So that down there is running. And I'm just going to add to it till somebody bids on it. We'll add the Holland American line postcard. And that's running. Get that, whatever's in the stack. Just going to keep adding to it till somebody gives me $2 for it. It's one of these arcade cards. This one from 1935. Your future husband, your future child. That's running. And we're going to add the high test soul plates on the original card. And that's running. Which face? The baby face or the guy face? They're very similar. What was what for? You put them on your soul. So you click when you walk. I think it was so you didn't wear out that part of your soul. I don't think it was for clicking. I think they were like pitcher's toes that the pitchers used to put on their pitching toe. So Humphrey's Witch Hazel advertising postcard is going in the pile. Thank you, Barbell. Got a passenger check. Detroit and Cleveland Navigation Company. 1937. So that's there. Yeah, I don't. Those won't help you. I don't think, Bishy. Those are smooth. They'd probably make you slide even more. I'm gonna add Pat O'Brien, Warner Brothers First National Pictures. One of those little tiny arcade cards from one of those machines. What's it say? Doesn't have a date in it. So that's going in the pile. No, it's a Happy New Year card. That postcard's going in. Okay, we'll add Easter greetings to it. 1907 embossed Easter card. That's going in the pile. And we're going to add these two friendly guys. That snapshot's going in the pile. $1941 humorous postcard. That's going in the pile. Few stamps. Pecos Bill and some foreign one in the pile. I don't know, some sort of handwritten letter that's going in the pile. And your ideal love mate arcade card. That's going in the pile. White Pelican. I don't know, some sort of trade card. That's going in the pile. And we got some sort of calendar from 1929, literature headquarters. Somebody wrote when all their friends died on it. It did. It was my tummy. I need my background music needs to be louder. And I just had cookies. And that's running. That's in the pile. Yeah, I think Butterfly ate all my mom's cookies. Buffalo card, a postcard. 1912. A little bit chippy on that. It's going in the pile. Bobby Martin arcade card. That's going in the pile. To father on Mother's Day. So he doesn't feel left out. That old card is going in the pile. I think those are funny. I had some more of them around here somewhere. And we got this Wells College Aurora of Cayuga, New York. That little miniature postcard folder is going in the pile. Got Buffalo, New York. Um, the shadows in here are horrible once it gets dark. Buffalo, New York, Ontario Biscuit Company, 1910 advertising postcard. And that's going in the pile. Is I have corn in my poop a cellar? I don't think I've ever been to one of their shows. Get this old car with whatever that says on the back of it. That's going in the pile. Thank you, barbell. You get a pile. I'll throw that in too. Look at that pile. What a pile. Thank you, barbell. Oh, here's something from the 1800s. Where's that newspaper? It needs to go. So I'll put both of these in because they were right there. These have been folded, so they may come folded. 1861, but it's not 1861. It was made in 1961. This is already print from the centennial of Harper's Weekly. But this is an original here. This is Home Circle newspaper, Boston, 1873. So those two, whoops. 1969 president's poster or something that's going in the pile. I didn't get one yet. I'm going to where I got or I saw the shredder on Friday. Maybe I'll pick one up. Nabisco, 1902. Some sort of big advertising card or signboard of some sort. That's going in a pile. I was threatening to shred stuff that doesn't sell. Thank you, Dawn. And we're gonna raid out to Dawn to Cat's Dance Mom at 6 o'clock. She's having a Christmas ephemera show tonight. Maybe other stuff too. I didn't look to see what's in her catalog. Christmas themed anyway. What was once a very beautiful die cut has some damage, missing part of the foot down there, but it's got a 1901 calendar on it. Oh, you got ornaments and everything. So that's down there. That's running. That old calendar. We're going to add whatever patch that is, SWS. No idea. Some sort of homemade looking felt patch. That's going in the pile. And we're going to add revaccination reports. Three of those are going in the pile. Put the patch in your pile. Okay, the patch is out of the pile. And then Pick's pile. And we're going to add a couple of those postage paid. Some sort of postcards from the 70s. There's some more postcards for postage paid. Oh, another request. I missed that one. Okay. Michelle, are you still here, Michelle? That pile is running. Okay, I'll get you some of those. Give me 1 second. I don't know what I have. We'll see. Well, I don't know how you would do that, Michelle. I I don't know because I've just got. We'll add that to the pile. There's two guys on the beach. And there's these people in the water. Add that to the pile. Some, oh, Michelle wants that pile. Thank you, Michelle. That pile is yours. Got those people on the beach. And add that to the pile. What I'm going to do is I got this stack of these cards. Um, I'm going to throw in other things, kind of alternate till I get a bid. They have, that looks enormous. That Christmas photo, that's going in the pile. And we got this guy water skiing. That's going in the pile. And this prescription stub is going in the pile. And this isn't a beach, but some chick in a bathing suit in their yard. That's going in the pile. And then we get this Kentucky bluegrass seed, Kentucky souvenir postcard type thing. And that is full of seeds. That's going in the pile. Bishy, me and you are the only ones that think so. So that beach semi-related photo is going in a pile. And we got this Diamond Joe. Thanks for the follow. Got a follow. Diamond Joe Mining Company novelty stock certificate. That's going in the pile. And we got a lady in a bikini. That snapshot is going in the pile. And that snapshot of Santa, That's a very fake looking beard. I don't think that's fooling anyone. That is in the pile. And we got this photo of these women in about 1946 or 1947. Look at that swimsuit. It's like cut out so shows the side boob. That's interesting swimsuit for the 40s. That's going to pile. Lady Jane, little giant hair grip bobby pins. Yeah, I've never seen one like that from the 40s that wasn't on some sort of fancy model or something. So that one in the pile and those bobby pins. Thank you, Barbell, for the bid. Barbell, take some side boots. That's your Barbell. 1974 copy of the Saggy Baggy Elephant Little Golden Book. And that one's running. Oh, simply, I'm just working them in. You'd be able to shop more if you just quit your job. Oh, there's two of them here. We got Christmas trees. That's going in the pile. I can't quit my job either. Simply. Look at all these. This is all these Christmas ones. I don't know what's in there. I didn't go through them. Well, they're Christmas. Would you like to tip me something and I'll just add them to your pile there? Okay. You tip me what you're willing to tip me to find out what that stack is. And I'll throw in the Santa's surprise book. Do we have anything else Christmas out here? Oh, here's a Merry Christmas postcard. Throw that in. Oh, here's a Christmas looking postcard. I'll throw that in. Thank you, Simply. I'll I think I got some there. I'll clean out my whole Christmas store. Then I won't have to worry about selling any more of the Christmas stuff I sorted out, the Christmas card photos. There you go, Simply. You wiped me out. I have no more Christmas photos sorted. So they're all coming to you. Thank you. We get this look at that kid. It's wide awake. That old cabinet card, a little bit bigger than a cabinet card. That's gonna start the pile unless somebody bids on it. And we got those people playing in the water. Add that to the pile. Well, I'm just working them in. And here is Daisy, 20 or 2 years and 5 months. Her baby's Rogue and Rascal, 5 weeks old. So an old, probably late, oh man, late Victorian boarded photo of a cow. Or cows. Should have whipped that out when Keith was here. That's going in the pile. No, don't take. He's already threatened to disown me if I sell swap cards. So there's a lady on a dock. That's going in the pile. And add grandmother's predictions. It's from one of those coin operated fortune telling machines. That's going in the pile. And we got a flapper looking girl in a swimsuit leaning against a fence. That's going in the pile. And we're going to add L's Texaco service to the pile too. And we're going to add Goodyear Zeppelin and the hangar in Akron, Ohio. That postcard's going to be added to the pile. And we got this little photo of a little boy. Get my loop and see what it holds. Sure what that is he's holding. It's a Sanka can. Or the bottle in it, maybe? Not sure what that is he's holding. It's a Sanka can for sure. And that is in the pile. Thank you, Michelle. That's your pile. Put that old calling card with the die cuts on it. That is running. And that'll start a pile. And we got, oh, there's these two, they're stuffed together. Add these two to the pile. People in a boat and people in a little swimming area. And that is running. Cats, clowns, cowboys, camping, or bugs. Um, that's a lot of things. Um, I think, yeah, that last show I had a show a couple weeks ago, and they cleaned me out of my cats, and I don't know that I have any. I don't really sort out cowboy related stuff. Look through my farming ones. No, I don't think so. Bugs. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to help you out much. Oh, that was a mess. Add that to the pile. Oh, Michelle wins. Here, we'll toss in a couple more for you there. Thank you, Michelle. And we're going to start a new pile. Some sort of price list from the Great Eastern Coffee and Tea Company. Yeah, and if you're a seller, feel free to advertise your shows in my shows, and feel free to just tell people if you have stuff for sale. There's a Raleigh Health Guide, Almanac and Cookbooks from 1938. So that is running in the pile. And you have a cool old Bible in your store. This is an unmade Iron City beer can. 1979 World Champion Pirates. That's going in the pile. I saw a guy at the one auction I go to a week or so ago. He had a pirates, like the old pirate logo tattooed on his arm, and he had the number 21 with it. And I thought about asking him if he was glad he got the number 21 on there so people didn't, because the pirates are horrible. Uh, Barbell Bandino. Oh, I don't know if I can show it. I got fingerprints all over it. Barbell Bandino has a cool Bible. He says, I assume you're a he. It looks like your name's Jerry. Oops. Huge 1895 Victorian family Bible. Whoops. What's that? A uranium glass paperweight, it looks like. How do you see the other pictures? Does it got the family record in the middle? The family history? I used to do pretty well with the family histories in there. So this is where we're going in 30 minutes. Cat's Dance Mom. Let's see what she's got on auction. 210 freaking auctions, Dawn. Holy hell. All Christmas stuff. It's like low starting bids, ornaments, Hallmark ornaments, kitschy ornaments. Dawn was nominated in the Bish's Naughty Awards as for the best new sellers category and made the top 5. If you haven't checked her out, stay for the raid or come back into her show later. Uh, her and her daughter kind of team up, uh, and they always have shows on Wednesday, other days too, but they always have them Wednesday afternoons or evenings at 6. Yeah, Dawn, I'm thinking I'm gonna add this die cut calling card to the pile. I'm thinking that uh, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing is a lot more pop-ups. So these were together on the wall. These are bullion advertising trade cards from the 30s, I believe. So that one goes in there, or those go in there. Yeah, yeah. I think the pop-ups are the way to go. I don't have the willpower or whatever you call it to sit on here for 8 hours a day and just pop around in different categories and pop up at different times and get different people into your shows. And then if you're not selling anything, you can just raid out and try again later. So there's a White House Presidents of the United States booklet, John Hancock advertising that goes in the pile. Hey, junkie. This is a $20 photo, 1909. Dude sitting in his driveway in a very early car. That's going in the pile. Junkie, I caught up on some of your YouTube videos this morning. Well, thank you, Dawn. That pile is yours. Start with a couple pictures of a dude. Those are going in a new pile, unless somebody wants them by themselves. Junkie, what software do you use to edit those? And I'm going to add iMovie. Is that an Apple product? I'm going to add those 3-snake spindle adapters on the original card to the pile. I don't like iPhones. Maybe I'll have to try it. Is it like one of the free things that comes with your phone? I'm going to add this Larkin Brothers trade card to the pile. And oh, you got a Mac too. Oh my. I I now view you in a much different light than I had. Oh, you're fancy. I'm just picking on you, Junkie. I wouldn't have imagined you used a Mac. I don't imagine anybody does. I know there are people that do, but really? Oh my. I don't. Never owned one. Thank you, Dawn. Never, ever, ever. Well, I've got an iPad and an iPhone, and I've had iPods, but I've never had a Mac. That is a cool card, Dawn. The one college I went to, they had apples that you had to use for your computer classes, and I didn't care for them then. Butterfly's been having an issue. Her Siri keeps opening up and overtaking her screen. So, Book of Canned Cookery, Woman's World Magazine, 1928. Eat Art Deco graphics. Yeah, that's what I've heard, that they have good software for that sort of thing. That's gonna start a pile. I haven't found an easy one to use to edit my stuff yet, so I just don't edit them. So that snapshot's going in. And I'm going to add, whoops, I'm going to add a lot of cards. Get that card, this birthday card, the Easter card, a wifey card, and a happy birthday card. So those are added to the pile and running. And we got lady standing on a dock. That's going in. Whoops. And what's this? United Construction Company, Albany. That old advertising card is going in the pile. And we got a girl. Looks like it's by a big pool or something that's outside. That's going in the pile. And a Westinghouse ironing pamphlet. I don't know. What's that? 1940s, 30s. That one's going in the pile. And that beach photo with women on a bench is going in the pile. And I ran these before, and before I started making piles. So all those calendar pages, advertising are going in the pile. And that is running. That guy in his fancy little swimsuit, and that's going in the pile. Chippy Calumet baking powder, advertising book, that's going in the pile. Thank you, Michelle. I have a couple more little snapshots. Jello book. This one's from 1934. Oh, 1934. It is crispy. It's like it's brand new. 1934 Jello advertising book. And that one's running. And that goes in the pile. And we're going to add this arcade card one of those fortune telling ones to the pile, and that's running. Oh, there's another calendar page. There's another Buckeye advertising calendar page. That's going in a pile. And we got a 1927 J.C. Penney Company. It's like a little memorandum book advertising or something. So that's going in a pile. And we got this arcade card. Meet your blind date Hitty. A has-been sharpshooter. 1941. Oh, that's a postcard. Fortune telling postcard. So that's going in the pile. Oh, there's some Christmas tags. We'll throw those in these box. And a little girl with a sailboat, a pond. That's going in the pile. Get a little Dutch girl with a 1927 calendar. And that's right. And Knott's gelatin, still full, that pack. Somebody put it in plastic. That's going in the pile. Hey, is graphic designing still going to be a job in the next few years? We got two dudes in a boat. That's going in the pile. And I'm going to add this Easter card with a little kid and a broken egg. 1911. That's going in the pile. Thank you, Dawn. It's Dawn. That's yours. I'm here to give you confidence for your show, Dawn. Get you psyched up. Bobby pins on the card. And that's running. You need energy. You've come to the wrong place. We got that cute little girl. Tin type. And that's going in the pile. Not sure what's going on in that picture. It's like it might be a double exposure. Kids in the water. That's going in the pile. And we got a Happy Easter embossed postcard with chicks. I guess that person is playing the egg like a drum or something. That's going in a pile. And we've got somebody in a floaty in the water. That's going in the pile. And we've got 3 prescriptions from the 40s, it looks like, going in the pile. And that pile is running. And we got the Sailor Valentine, or Valentine with a sailor on it. Honeycomb crepe paper. That's going in the pile. Thank you, Dawn. Dawn, I paid $3 for that little girdle tintype. I I usually don't buy tintypes unless it's something valuable if they're by themselves. But that was only $3, and I thought she was cute, and I thought it would sell, and it did. I don't know, Dawn. I'm a horrible seller. This is about the most people I've had in here all day. I am. I even been selling stuff the whole time. What is this? Some little memo book or something? It's got addresses and some stuff written in there. National Association of Accredited Commercial Schools Advertising. It's got a little bit of stuff in there. Speaking of CJS, I don't. I think Butterfly just pulled in. It looked like a Outback driving by the window in the dark. Adding this girl on with a towel wrapped around her or something on a bench. Probably. She was out shopping or something. Of course, our neighbor has the same exact car as she does. And where we live in Pennsylvania, it seems like 95% of the vehicles that drive by are either Subaru Outbacks, Jeeps, or nondescript pickup trucks. Yeah, this arcade card from 1941 is added to the pile. Hondas, I don't see many Hondas out here. It's like everybody freaking owns a Jeep or a Outback. So there's some ladies in the water with their pants pulled up. Well, we've both got outbacks, and the neighbor right next door has one that's identical to butterflies. So this is a 1 year old vintage greeting card, and it's got a googly eye on it. And that's added to the pile. I loved butterflies out back, and that's why I got one. Adding these chicks in the water to the pile. I like the all-wheel drive. You can drive on icy roads and snow-covered roads and go about full speed on the back roads, and you don't slide around or anything. I don't think I've ever had a Honda. So Toronto, Canada, hand-tooled leather bookmark with an Indian on it. And that pile is running. The first Subaru I ever drove, my mom had one, and I borrowed it for the mail route when I was delivering mail for a while, and mine was in a shop. And it was amazing how fast you could go on the dirt roads that were snow covered in snow. What are magic seats? 1901 envelope, Pan American Exposition. It's kind of chippy, but it's a neat old envelope with the color front. Must be the Marines rucksack there and a cannon. So that pile is running. They flip up from the seat bottom. Added that to the pile. Does he deliver in his own vehicle now? Thank you, Michelle. I'll add a few more off the top of that stack I'm pulling from to that. Does he use his own vehicle, Don, or do they have a company vehicle now? So get a Disney comic book. 1965. Pretty nice condition. 12 center. How big of area does he have to cover? I never put the seats I never put the seat backs up pick. I just leave them down. I didn't have my back seats. I don't know what this is. Is this one of those things you pull? Sunbeam bread. It's cardboard. I think it's one of these things. How do you get it started? Oh, oh. One of those things. Sunbeam bread with a kitty cat and a puppy dog. That's going in the pile. No dear. You're still ill. Oh, dear.
My mom would put my hair on top of my head like that, and sometimes she'd make the curls, and sometimes she wouldn't. Sorry. Gotta carry Winston.
You got stuff to carry in? Well, I'm done in 29 seconds if Dawn goes live. Well, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for buying stuff, the few of you did. Um, I will be back Friday night with a preview for my Sunday auction. Well, I run the last pile. Uh, did Did you buy the last pile? You mean do you want those two things, or do you want the rest of the photos? There's the rest of them. The rest of the beach photos I had. Not sure what's in there. It'll be a surprise. Um, but Dawn's live, so I'm gonna rate out to her. Thank you, Michelle. If you guys that are here haven't been to her show, uh, give her show a look at for a little bit. And oh, I appreciate it too, Michelle. Thank you. We're gonna rate out to Dawn, Cat Dance mom. She's doing all Christmas stuff, ephemera and ornaments and things. And she's on every Wednesday at 6 with her daughter Catherine. See you later, Pick. I got your little pile started. So here we go. Thanks, guys.